Welcome all to YouTube channel Mechanical Study, where we study different mechanical systems. Today we're going to continue with our thermodynamic question bank series, and we'll start with the question number 74. That is, if the compression or expansion of a gas takes place in a such a way that the gas neither gives it nor takes it from its surrounding, the process is said to be. So, such processes are called as adiabatic process or reversible adiabatic process, or it is also called as a isentropic process, where heat transfer from or to the surrounding is zero. So here option B will be the right answer. The next question, for an adiabatic process, so adiabatic process follow a law, that is P v raised to gamma is equal to constant, or P by rho raised to gamma is equal to constant. So here option C will be the right answer for an adiabatic process. For an isothermal process, law is Pv is equal to constant. For a polytropic process, law is Pv raised to n is equal to constant. So adiabatic process, it is a Pv raised to gamma is equal to constant, or P upon rho raised to gamma is equal to constant. So option C will be the right answer. Then next 76, the equation Pv is equal to mRT is essentially valid for, so it is also called as an ideal gas equation, where P is the pressure, V is the volume, M is the mass, R is the characteristic gas constant, T is the temperature. So this equation is valid for perfect gas, which is also called as a real gas. So option A will be the right answer. The weight of oxygen in atmospheric air is, so weight of oxygen in atmospheric air is 23%. So option C is right answer. And maximum amount of weight of a any of the gas is nothing but nitrogen, that is present in the atmosphere. Then next, that is the characteristic equation of gases. PV is equal to nr bar T holds good for, so here PV is equal to nr bar T, it is called as a characteristic equation, where P is the pressure, V is the volume, N is the number of moles, R bar is the universal gas constant, and T is the temperature. So R bar here is the value of its is 8.314 kilojoule per kg mole Kelvin. So here this equation is valid good for the ideal gas. So option D will be the right answer. And here the relation between R and R bar is, R is nothing but that is characteristic gas constant is equal to the universal gas constant upon its molecular weight, that is molecular weight of a given gas. So here option D will be the right answer. The next question, that is question number 79, that is Orsat aperture is used for analyzing. So Orsat aperture is used for analyzing the flue gases. So here option D will be the right answer. A closed system is one in which, so basically closed system is one in which there will be no mass transfer but energy transfer takes place. So here the option, that is in option C, it permits the passage of energy across the boundary but does not permit the passage of matter. So there will be no exchange of matter, but there will be exchange of energy with the surroundings. So option C will be the right answer. The next question, the density of water is maximum at, so options are 20 degrees Celsius, 4 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius, and minus 4 degrees Celsius. Here the water freeze at 0 degrees Celsius. So here at 0 degrees Celsius, water will be get converted from water into ice, or ice into water. So here, as ice gets converted from into the water, so here at 4 degrees Celsius, that is when the temperature of water is at a 0 degrees Celsius, that is ice is get converted into water. So here its density goes on increasing up to 4 degrees Celsius, and at 4 degrees Celsius the density of water is maximum, and then afterwards it starts to decrease. So at 4 degrees Celsius the density of water is maximum. So option B will be the right answer. The next question, a perfect gas at 27 degrees Celsius is heated at constant pressure so as to triple its volume. The final temperature of gas will be, so here it is a constant pressure process. So here we can use a relation, that is Pv by T is equal to constant, but pressure is constant, so P1 by T1 will be equals to P2 by T2, and here V2 is thrice the V1, which means V2 will be equals to thrice 3 times V1. So here the final answer comes out to be, that is we have to find out T2. So T2 will be equals to V2 into T1 upon V1. So if you put in this equation, we will get the final answer, that is here T2 can be find out equals to, that is it comes out to be 900 Kelvin. When we put in all those in above equation, we will get the T2 is equal to 900 Kelvin, but options are in degree Celsius. So from 900 we have to minus 273. So we will get the answer, that is 627 degrees Celsius. So option C will be the right answer. The next question: a non-flow device compresses air isothermally at a temperature of 500 degrees Celsius from a pressure of 5 megapascal to a pressure of 15 megapascal. If device uses 200 kilojoule per kg of work input, then this process is, options are impossible, then irreversible, either reversible or irreversible, and last reversible. So here given data is T1 is 500 degrees Celsius initial temperature, then in Kelvin it is 773 Kelvin. So process is isothermal process, so we have to find out the isothermal work done. So here isothermal work done is P1 V1 ln of P1 by P2. So here P1 is 5 megapascal, P2 is 15 megapascal. Put in equation, we will get the final answer, that is minus 243.728. As this is a compression process, so it will be the work done by the surrounding onto the system. So here the required work input must be 243.728. So this work input is more than the 200 kilojoule per kg, that is actual work input. So here, in order to compress a gas or to rise the temperature, rise the pressure of a gas from 5 megapascal to 15 megapascal, we need a work input of 243.728, but the actual work input is 200 kilojoule per kg. So here this actual work input is less than the isothermal work input, so here this process is impossible. So option A will be the right answer. The next question: the net work done per kg of gas in polytropic process is equal to. So for polytropic process, the net work done is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon n minus 1, or MR T1 minus T2 upon n minus 1. So this will be the two equations. So here in option D, the equation is, that is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon n minus 1. So option D will be the right answer. The next question: which of the following is not a property of a system? So temperature is the intensive property, pressure is also intensive property of a system, specific volume is also intensive property, but heat is not a property of a system. So option D will be the right answer. Which cycle has maximum efficiency for same temperature limit? So without any doubt, it is a Carnot cycle. So option B will be the right answer, and its efficiency is 1 minus T2 upon T1. So here T2 is the lower side temperature, and T1 is the higher side temperature. It is T1 T2 is also called as a sink side temperature, and T1 is also called as a source side temperature. So here option B will be the right answer. Then work done is constant in constant volume process is, so for a constant volume process, one can say that if you draw it on a PV diagram, so the constant volume process is a vertical line where here net work done will be 0. So that is work done is nothing but PdV. Okay, so here for isochoric process, that is a constant volume process, here area under the curve is 0. So here work done will be the 0. So here option C will be the correct answer. Then next is, in a reversible adiabatic process, heat added is equal to. So reversible adiabatic process, which is also called as isentropic process, here heat transfer is 0. So option A will be the right answer. In an irreversible process, there is irreversible, the chances of irreversibility is that there will be frictional losses, there will be heat losses due to that is the radiation losses or conduction transfer losses. So here the irreversible process is nothing but the where loss of heat takes place. So option A will be the right answer. Then choose the correct alternative. So first law for closed system undergoing a cycle, that is for first law, that is the equation, that is del Q is equal to del W. So here it is not true. And two reversible adiabatic paths can not intersect each other, so it is a correct. Then next, if two fluids are mixed, the entropy of universe remains unchanged. It is not true. Entropy will changes. Clause's statement, that is fourth, that is the heat can flow from low to high temperature body without aid of external work. So it is not true. In order to transfer heat from a low temperature to a high temperature, or to flow heat from a low temperature to high temperature, there is a necessity of work input. So it is also not true. Then last is, the efficiency of reversible heat engine is independent of nature of working substance undergoing a cycle. So it depends upon only the temperature of a source and sink, that is T2 upon T1. So here it depends upon the temperature only. So it is true. So here option 2 and option 5 are correct. So option B is correct answer. Then unit of work is, so work is nothing but power is equal to work per unit time, so where power unit of power is kilowatt, here unit of work is kilojoule, or here then unit of time is second or hour. So here work unit can be written as kilowatt hour. So unit of work can be written as kilowatt hour or kilojoule. So here in option given is the kilowatt hour. So option B will be the right answer. The next, a system is taken from state A to state B along two different paths 1 and 2. The heat absorbed and work done by the system during along these paths are Q1 and Q2 and W1 and W2 respectively. Then so here we can use a simple formula, that is Q minus W, that is Q1 minus W1 will be equals to Q2 minus W2. So this will be the equation that is given in option D. So option D will be the right answer, that is Q1 minus W1 is equal to Q2 minus W. So option D will be the right answer. Which of the next question, that is which of the following is irreversible process? So without any doubt, isentropic process is a irreversible process, and reversible processes are dotted with are drawn with a continuous line, where irreversible processes are drawn with the dotted line. So isentropic process, that is a constant enthalpy process, is also called as a irreversible process. The next question, the work in a closed system undergoing isentropic process is given by. So option, here you can see different options, out of which option C is correct, that is 1 upon gamma minus 1 into m is the mass, r is the characteristic gas into temperature difference. So here the option C will be the right answer. The next question, thermal efficiency of a theoretical Otto cycle. Then the formula for the thermal efficiency of a theoretical Otto cycle is eta is equal to 1 minus 1 upon r raised to gamma minus 1, where r is the compression ratio, gamma is the adiabatic index. So options are increases with the increase in compression ratio. So it is true, because as r increases this ratio will decreases, that means efficiency increases. Okay, so it is true. Increases with the increase in isentropic index. As gamma increases, this term also increases, so efficiency also increases. Then next is the does not depend upon the pressure ratio. So it is also true. So here all the options are correct. So option D will be the right answer. Then next, the T1 is high, T2 is low temperature of a Carnot heat engine. Which is the most efficient way to increase the efficiency? So formula for the reversible heat engine is the 1 minus T2 upon T1, where T2 is the lower side temperature, T1 is the higher side temperature. Here the most efficient way is to decrease the lower side temperature, that is the swing side temperature, that is T2. If you decrease the value of T2, the most efficient will be the engine become. So it will be the, or the Carnot engine, that is a theoretical engine or a theoretical cycle, the efficiency will be maximum, that is the option B will be the right answer, to decrease the T2. So option B will be the right answer. For non-flow closed system, the value of net energy transfer as heat and work equals to the change in, so that is from the first law of thermodynamics, that is Q minus W is equal to delta V. So change in internal energy, if you neglect potential energy and kinetic energy, so it will be equal to option C. So option C will be the right answer. So 90th question, pick the correct statement regarding the path function. So path function are those functions where it are the inexact differential. Inexact differential means if you take a derivative, that is if you take a if you say del q, it cannot be equals to q2 minus q1. Okay, so this is the path function. So they are inexact differentials, and in option C it is given, that is the differentials of path function are exact differentials. So option C will be the right answer, and heat and work are the path functions. Then so here option C will be the right answer. The next question, that is 99, the pressure inside a balloon is proportional to square root of its diameter. It contains 2 kg of water at 150 kilopascal with 85% quality. The balloon and water is now heated so that the final pressure of 600 kilopascal is reached. The process undergone by water is given by PV equation as. So here number of options are given. So in comment box you can give its answer and how this option is comes out. So just replay the answers in comment box and reason behind it. So we will move towards the next question, that is question number 100. A gas goes through a process given by PV square is equal to constant. It expands from state 1 of 350 kilopascal and 0.049 meter cube to a final pressure of 150 kilopascal. Work delivered during this process is in kilojoule is. So here state 1 is condition at the state 1 is given, that is 350 kilopascal, and volume is also given, the final pressure is 150 kilopascal. So the formula for the work done during the polytropic process will be P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon n minus 1, where n is the 2, P1 is known to us 350, V1 is known to us 0.049 meter cube, P2 is 150 kilopascal. V2 is not known to us, so using a formula that is P1 V1 raised to n is equal to P2 V2 raised to n, that is square. N is 2 here, so P1 V1 square is equal to P2 V2 square. From that we can find out V2, and it comes out to be 0.07484, and after putting in the work done equation we will get the final answer, that is 5.9222 kilojoules. So option here, option C will be the right answer. The next question, the when a wall open evacuated bottle is opened, so evacuated bottle is there, so that is a perpetual vacuum is there. The atmospheric air rushes into it. If the atmospheric pressure is 1013.325 kilopascal and 0.6 meter cube of air enters into the bottle, then the work done by the air will be, so there will be two work done that is done by the air surrounding air into inside onto the bottle, inside bottle. That is pre-air delivery. So here here work done by it will be 0, but there will be some work done to force the inside bottle surface, so it will be equals to P dV, and it can be written as 1.0, as pressure is given 325 into volume change is 0.6. So here the final answer comes out to be 60.8 kilojoules. So option C will be the right answer. Then last question, that is for today's lecture, is the for the quick response of a thermocouple, options are its wire diameter should be large, so it is not true. The wire diameter should be less. So then next is the convective transfer coefficient should be high, so value of H should be high for a that is for the thermocouple. So if H is high, that is the convective transfer coefficient is high, then the thermocouple response will be more. So what is key unit of H, that is convective transfer coefficient, that can be find out with the help of a Newton's law of cooling, that is Q is equal to HA delta T. The unit of Q can be taken as watt, in then area in meter square, and temperature is in Kelvin. So unit will be in watt per meter square Kelvin. So unit of a convective transfer coefficient is watt per meter square Kelvin. So for thermocouple's quick response, a higher convective transfer coefficient can be used. So option B will be the right answer for the last question. So this is all for the today. So do like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.